Hello Internet, this is Roshi and I'm back with another reaction, this time reacting to Genshin Impact's version trailer 5.7. Space and Time for You. I know, this came out a few days ago and I'm late to the party. However, I'm here now. So I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it all the way through and then I'm going to talk about it afterwards. Break some things down, share my thoughts, maybe speculate some things. I don't know, it's what I usually do. And if you're new to this channel, you can see other videos just like this by taking a gander yourself. There's a bunch of playlists you can check out, there's other things, and there's even a member section here and on my Patreon if you are interested in supporting me in any way. You get some uncut content if you're Scholar tearing up, all that good stuff. I'm just getting this out of the way now so I don't have to do it later. Yay, shilling. Anyway, I'm pretty excited. I've heard good things, so let's get into it.
まさに滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。
だからよそ者なんて信用するなって言ったんじゃないか。
そして救世主の誕生。運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたの。
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。
宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラットに来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？
この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。
彼女の存在を無視し続けたらいつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。無に帰せ。この手に烈空、星々よ静かに眠れ。
はじめまして、私はダリア。セピロス教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。面白くなってきた。風神様のお告げです。
私の夜はここで終わる。だがお前の旅はまだまだ続く。
お前は私の師匠極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。これがお前の望んだことか。
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。でも今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
なぜお前が鈍性のクジラの権能を持っている。
するとロッチ。
経緯など当の昔に消え去った。貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
旅の終点で2人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
Oh shit. Okay. All right. That's a lot. There's a lot in there. Oh no. Yeah. So for those who are here for the first time, just seeing this reaction because you want to see this reaction, I'm not caught up in the game. I am just about to walk into Sumeru at the time of this recording, and I've been doing things in order. Having a checklist and all that stuff, even reacting to the events that are no longer there. Boy, is this crazy. There's so much stuff. Especially some of the things said at the end. Alright, so let's just get into just things. Sister spotted. Great, good. Fire? I don't know about that. But yeah. Gonna see our sibling again. And of course, this is like one of those Dainsleif quests where it's like one of the reasons why people play Genshin Impact, as far as I'm concerned. It's like the hook every time, right? At least with how I've looked at it. Of course, there's other great moments and such, but what I think really gets you invested is when you have your Dainsleif related quest and you find out more information about your sibling and the world you're in and all that stuff. I mean, that's what I'm interested in when I play this. So good, this is that. This is that. Man. And also, okay, you know, this is new information for me. The spaceship? I thought we were in like a meteor. Was that just a spaceship the whole time? Did we have two spaceships? Because we arrived at different times? Your sibling first and then you? Did something happen to the spaceship and you had to escape through meteor stuff? I don't know. I'm asking questions that I don't necessarily want the answer to, but this is kind of like a big what the fuck for me. Not in a bad way, just kind of like, alright, cool. I know we weren't from here, that we are essentially from another world, so I guess a spaceship would make sense. But, okay. So there's that. And then we have Skirk. Let's talk about some Skirk stuff when we can find her. All right, there she is. I honestly don't know anything about Skirk other than that she has something to do with the Abyss. And that she is Child's master, teacher, mentor, trainer, something along the lines of that. I have not seen them interact yet, or I haven't seen her in the game with my playthrough yet at all. I have only seen her in one of the Fontaine version trailers, I think, and then now this. And I know she is becoming, or she's going to be a playable character fairly soon that people are going to want to pull for because it's Skirk. But I don't necessarily know much about her personality-wise or anything like that. She looks badass though. Her zipping around with the sword and it looks like her. She's kind of hot. All right, so anyway, she's like zipping around and she's just straight up breaking reality and stuff. You see like the fragments and the glass shattering, and she's cutting people and she's zooming. And then we got this guy. Hold on, I'll get to you in a second, pal. Yeah, I mean that looks really cool. Her animations look great, and it looks like she is Cryo, which I'm 100% okay with. As I've been saying for the last several version trailers, Cryo's coming back. They're gonna be doing stuff with it. And they kind of have been already with Escoffier, you know? So, yeah, that's a thing. I'm okay with that. She is definitely a more what's the word I'm looking for? She's more of a damage dealer, it seems. I feel like she's someone who could be like your main, while you would have like Escoffier on your team being more of like a support because of her healing and her way of helping you with the cryo damage stuff. Yeah, but she's probably more like, I'm just gonna hit you really fast and hard and do a lot of damage. So yeah, that's cool. I could see it. It would make sense considering that Child as a character is all about like, I just want to fight and hurt you. It's like, all right, man, cool. I wonder who you got that from. This person. But I mean, that does look visually amazing. How it's just actual reality breaking around the enemy as they swirl by it. It's really cool. Oh man, yeah, there's some pretty I mean, it looks so good. It really does. Okay. Let's keep going. This guy. Dahlia? Sure. We got very little of him. I know that he was seen in the previous version trailer, I believe, with the whole Albedo thing in Mondstadt. Yeah. Don't really have an opinion, honestly. I don't necessarily adore this character, nor do I dislike this character. Maybe it's because I know very little about anything of this character. It seems that they are Hydro. Yeah. I don't know. They look cool with the red and the white and the black. I mean, it's neat. Once again, another like medium-sized male character that they just straight up give shorts to. Not a huge fan of that. They need to stop copying and pasting that design and actually give these characters pants. But yeah, sure, it's fine. He's still cool, I guess. I don't really know much about him. I feel like, oh man, I don't know. He's probably not antagonistic. Probably not, but for some reason, part of me wants him to be. I kind of want him to be very, like, screw you guys, play by my rules. You know, I don't know. I get that feeling from him, even though I don't know anything about him. And maybe that's just because he made that appearance in that version trailer with the Albedo court case thing. And of course, I'm like forever team Albedo with whatever he does, even if he destroys the world. I'm just like, yeah, sure, I like this guy. So, I don't know, maybe because he might be kind of like the part of the council or judge that is trying to put Albedo into solitude or behind bars or whatever their plan is. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I just kind of automatically saw him as like, oh yeah, this is the guy we're against, even though that's not really what Genshin's about. Everyone's just kind of like doing their own thing, and you sort of categorize them depending on your own perspective and morals, I guess, right? Whatever. Or just whatever they think what makes a character interesting. So I know the least about him right now, I think. Like even less than Skirk, I would say. But yeah, we have some crazy visuals here. Like, this is insane. What else is pretty insane? This whole situation Dainsleif up against one of these heralds. Like, yeah, we've seen him do that before. Maybe this one's a big deal. I don't know. Or not. Maybe Dainsleif is just gonna wipe the floor with them. But you could tell that he's getting ready to fight, because that's what Dainsleif does. He finds abyss things and he tries to destroy them. Yep. So there's that. We have that. Don't know who you are, but you're here. That's cool. Yeah. They also crazy knives. Sure, why not? Right, the all-devouring narwhal. Oh man, I know a couple things about that. I think. I know that Child has his giant hydro whale attack. And I know that Child is also in Fontaine at some point. And I think in one of those version trailers we see what this thing is, some giant narwhal, right? Giant whale creature. I think that's what it must be. I don't know what else it would be. Yeah, because it's like coming at the camera with its like mouth open and everything's getting like sucked into it and stuff. It's like pulling like a giant Kirby move or something. Yeah, there's that. And of course, yeah, Child and Skirk, they're like connected in a way. I mean, in their way, so that's something. And of course, it's probably a boss, because there's like, isn't there like a music track in Genshin that is called the All-Devouring Narwhal? So I imagine it's like its boss theme. Yeah. Once again, don't know the context, don't want to know the context, because I'm still about to go into Sumeru, which means I haven't played through Fontaine yet. And Fontaine is probably, in my opinion, of course it's my opinion. It's my most anticipated story of Genshin Impact so far. I am so excited for Fontaine. But I also want to be excited for Sumeru first. So there is that. But I think Fontaine is where I know the least about Genshin. Well, Fontaine and Natlin. But anyway. Yeah. How'd you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal? Who says this? Is this Skirk saying it? Because if it's Skirk saying this, then that's pretty concerning. There was Child right there. Okay. I mean, I imagine that's Skirk's voice actress there. Boy, okay. If that's the case, looks like Child's been doing things that she's not aware of. And maybe that's a problem for some people. Interesting. Okay. So there's that. What else do we have here? Okay, cool. Wait. Look at these scrolls. Cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what. Oh? Yeah. Hold on.
経緯などとうの昔に消え去った貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what. She also technically said Oni-chan, which is referring to her brother. So yeah, there you go. That's very direct. Okay. So forever ago, like a while ago, like might have still been in Mondstadt stuff, I gave a theory about where I think this game is going and what they're planning on doing with it. And I mentioned that it's a time loop of sorts. Things are like repeating themselves. And there's people who have more knowledge about things that are happening than others. One person who knows more about things, because they're super vague and mysterious about it, and there's reasons why they could be, is Venti, first of all, Barbados, being once part of the Thousand Winds, Easteroth, just god of time. Yeah, learning about their deal and everything, and you kind of get the sense that time does not make sense in Teyvat. It's kind of, you get the sense that things are just sort of repeating themselves and or overlapping. And there's the ley lines also, which like record events of the past and things, and I think it's like there is something wrong, and Teyvat is going through some epic form of Groundhog Day. I'm kind of changing my way of how I said it back then, but it's essentially, there's a point where they get to the end of the journey and something happens and it restarts. And some people retain information and some people don't. Or a lot of people don't. And now I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past. No matter what. I mean, yeah, 500 years ago was when the fall of Conria happened, when it was the calamity and stuff, when the two of them essentially got separated by what's her face? Heavenly Principles. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just hold on. Let me. And then this. And then we will begin anew at the end of the journey. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't even have to play it. I know I'm right. I'm just being arrogant because I am. But this whole thing too, we will return to the real universe one day. This is from Skirk. Skirk is saying this part, right? And this is, oh my goodness. All right, that's the other thing. That Teyvat is also a simulation of sorts. Maybe not literally in the way that like, oh, we are actually just in someone's computer, ha ha ha, like maybe some people have thought, or even I may have thought earlier on. But this is, Teyvat, in my opinion, is a bubble world of sorts, and it's just, it was just fabricated as like a test run for things. Might as well have been. And maybe something weird just happened over time, because you have the whole story of like it being ruled by dragons, and then a god came and he made the shades, and they fucked up with stuff and then made a new world, and then the other one showed up and boom, fucked it up even more, and then things happen and there's like a new order, but you don't really know that, and then all sorts of crazy stuff, Conria happens, and there's a bunch of things in between and before and after all that stuff, but it's just kind of like, I feel like this was set up to be one thing, and then it got tampered with, and then it got messed with more and more, and now it's just this bubble world that is just in a constant loop of fuckery. That's my guess. That's what I'm currently going with right now, off the top of my head. And then, yeah, like I said, some characters know more than others, and there's characters who should know more, but maybe they don't. For example, Paimon. She, in my opinion, is like the shade of space. Maybe she has a different name, but that's my guess for her. Yeah. So I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I'm losing my mind. It's just the point here is, even if what I said is technically wrong, the main point that I'm trying to get to is that the real universe, Teyvat, is not that, and we knew that it was its own little thing. Like, the sky is fake. It's just a stage that you're all on right now, and the real answer is beyond it, what you can't see, which I'm pretty sure you will be able to see at some points, because I believe there was like a Natlan trailer where you see the sky breaking again and what's beyond it, and it looks crazy. You know, so yeah, we're just a little snow globe out there in the universe somewhere, shielded by what the real answer is, what things actually look like. And Skirk knows. Skirk is aware, which is cool. But yeah, then you have this. We will begin anew at the end of your journey. And I'm not even piecing together what the visuals look like to what's being said. I just know that it is your sibling saying this line, who also said the line before about the whole reuniting with you 500 years ago kind of thing. Like, I can't miss that opportunity to do that. Yeah. It's just telling the sibling, hey, you're gonna reach your end. You're gonna reach the end of your, not your end, God, you're gonna die. No, you're gonna reach the end of your journey, and then we will begin anew. We are going to restart. And maybe this time her hope is to actually be together. This is her way of being reunited, because maybe if they do it any other way, it's not gonna work out. I'm not actually sure. Maybe motives have changed. I don't know. I'm not 100% on that. Like, I don't know. Like, I know she is all about the Abyss. I'm gonna say she, because that's just, Lumine is the Abyss princess in my game, so it's just easier for me to say that. I know that she is trying to help the Abyss because of what happened in Conria, or at least that's how I'm interpreting it right now with what I know, the information that was given to me. However, there could also be more to it. Maybe she is, I mean, of course now, at least now, she is aware, she has answers to something, and she could be doing that and something else, or maybe she has completely shifted gears, and she is just on a whole new mission now at this point. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously I'm not, I'm speculating. But that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. I feel like both the Traveler and the Abyssal Twin are essentially after a very similar goal, or the same goal, but they're just doing it through different steps, through a different perspective. They are handling their situation. And yeah, much like siblings, they can't always agree on how to go about something. So there you go. Anyway, that's pretty much. Love the cover art for it, having Lumine in the sky but tearing it away, seeing the abyss behind it, and you're here with Dainsleif. And where is Paimon? Am I blind? Oh. Now that I think about it, Paimon's not here. Hold on. You have this thing. That's not Paimon. Huh. Oh, wow. You know? I don't know. You know, I don't know. Something must have happened that I'm not aware of. Or maybe something happens that no one is aware of yet. That's interesting. I don't have a problem with it, but it does make me curious. Interesting. Interesting. So, there's also, let's see. I want to see this beginning bit. Yeah, I want to see this beginning bit here. Again.
そして救世主の誕生。
運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたの。アビス教団の名は知ってたが。
Okay. Huh. Alright, so that's all I have to say about this. I think Skirk looks like a really cool character. I'm excited to do her test play trial thing in game. That's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure. Maybe I'll make a video about that. I don't know. I do not have enough polls for any of these characters. So that's unfortunate. Doesn't matter, not that I'd be able to upgrade them anyway right now because of how I do things. It's my own fault. I do it to myself. It's okay. And the story looks like it's really... I mean, of course, this is what I call a Dainslift quest. And whenever those are around, they are crazy, epic, depressing, and so much lore is dropped. And from looking at this, so much more information is just going to be out there. Whether it's stuff you already knew as a player for being caught up in the game, or maybe this has like the answers you've been waiting for, or maybe a little bit of both, whatever that is. I'm sure actually getting to experience it will probably be a fun time, and I hope it is. Usually, at least if you're in this game for its lore and story, I just feel like this is just going to be another heavy hitter of something, especially... I mean, I don't even know if the last one did well, but I imagine because it's like Venti, Albedo, and Alice and all that stuff, like, you know, like that had to have been a little mind-blowing, just a little bit. I would hope so, you know, going back to Mondstadt and dealing with something there. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm so far away, but I'm excited. It just makes me want to jump back into the game more so than I have been, just to make sure that I can get there someday. And I will. I'm not worried about it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it, as always. This is all I really had to say. And if you have something to say, then by all means, leave a comment down below. You can like the video too, to let me know that you did enjoy it. And you can also check out the description for additional ways of how to support me, which I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Every little bit counts. And until next time, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.